Hi guys, so in this video we're going to build up a quick scene in here that we're going to use with our character, and then we're going to add some animations and also add the characters right inside of here. So I'm right where we left off earlier. I'm right when we have this animation here, and I would like to move this to the left in this case, and then add some more trees all over here. So to move that, I'm actually going to go to the pop from below animation that I'm using with this tree. So I'm going to hit P on my keyboard. So P on my keyboard, go to the last keyframe in here and click on the position in here. Make sure that all the keyframes are highlighted in blue, as you can see in here. And then I'm simply going to slide this to so just pick the value and slide to where you want this to be. You can even pick the tree itself, so you can pick this tree instead, but as you can see, the animation would like differ a bit. So just so I keep the animation 100% as I want it, I did it this way. Now I'm going to actually add a new tree in here. So 302 right in there. I'm going to scale it up. I'm going to place it right over there. I actually would like to flip this so that it is on the inside. So I'm going to make it minus. So I'm in scale in here, so press S for scale, like that, and to flip it, in this case it is 201, the x-axis I'm going to give it minus 201. Now for the colors, I want to change a little bit the colors in here so that they match with this one. To do that, I'm just going to copy the values of 301 in here, so let's go to Effect Controls, go to Control, and Color 1, I'm going to copy that value. Okay, go to scene 01 here, and now let's jump to 302. Go to Effect Controls, Control, and I'm simply going to paste these values in here. So do the same thing in here for the next color. Copy, okay, and paste it right over here. I like this color in the middle in here. I'm just simply going to copy those leaves in there. So perfect, we are done with this tree as well. And of course it is not animated, so to animate I'm simply going to add a pop from below animation as well for this. So this is 302. I like to keep them right above each other, their animations, so that I don't get mixed. And then I'm going to click new and null object in here. Perfect. And I'm going to simply type in pop from below in here, and let's place this tree right in the center for now. And for pop from below, I'm going to just go to start in here, double click on that to add our new animation, and as you can see, our animation is in there now. Now I'm going to parent the tree to the new animation, and as you can see, now I have both of those animations working in there. This tree has, I'm just going to move it in here just so it is in the center of it. Perfect. And make sure that the continuous rasterize is on this tree. And like I did before, now I'm going to hit P on my keyboard, select these layers in here, these keyframes, make sure that both of them are selected, and simply slide this to the edge in here. And now if I preview it, we have two trees. Perfect. So continue adding your animations like this. After that, we can add now our animals. So let's go to project in here, close the scene designer for now, and I'm going to introduce my animals. So I have rendered some animals in here, so I'm just going to drag them right there, and you can organize them into their own folder in here, just so I have everything organized in here. Let's open that file and let's introduce the first animal. They are quite large, so that you can zoom into their face, etc. if you would like. But to scale them down, you can scale this further down, so like something like 40, I think. And I'm going to place it right there. I'm going to introduce the monkey now, and I'm going to scale that down. So like this, you can, as you can see, add multiple characters in here and align them with your scenes. I would like it to place it like with this tree in here, and let's make it just so it is just above that tree, just below actually the tree, the layer, so that its hand is like hidden. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to parent this monkey to that tree, so that whenever that tree moves, the monkey moves with its shin, since the monkey is like hanging to that tree. So I actually parented to 301, I am noticing, so I need to parent it to 302 in this case instead. And now you can see that it is animating directly with that tree. We have our tiger now. Let's see what animation we have with the tiger. So it is coming down, and then it starts walking, and then it leans down, and then it should start running in here. Perfect. Of course, right now it looks a little bit funny since the background is not moving. To move the background with the tiger in this case, what we need to do is, let's make this fit up to 100% in here. So I'm going to create a new null object, and I'm going to name this as scene animation. So scene animation, like this, I know that it is the general animation of the scene. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to tie to it all the other animations. So I have the pop from below of the first tree, and the pop from below of the other tree, like that. And they are both parented now, just parent them to the scene animation, like that. So now if I move, so let's hit P on my keyboard, actually, let's close everything and hit P on my keyboard, you can see that I can move now everything together like that, since everything is parented to this scene animation. So now I'm going to go to the start of this walk cycle, right over here. Let's hit the stopwatch of this scene animation, then let it walk like that, and when it stops, we can put our first keyframe in here and move these just like that. So let's see how that looks. And we are actually moving a little bit too fast. So in this case, you can see that you need to play with this a little bit, just so you get what you want. And it is starting slightly earlier as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to move this slightly backwards. Perfect. So it's actually looking quite good. The only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to smooth this keyframe by pressing F9 on my keyboard. So let's press F9, select those keyframes and press F9, and now you can see that animation right in there. Perfect. Now it's going to go down like this, and then it's going to start running. So let's place another keyframe in here and go to where that stops, right over there, and animate it further like that. Just drag it in the x-axis in this case. And let's see how that looks. It's a bit slow, so just move it a little bit more like that. So perfect. Like that you can see how we can animate our characters right inside of the scene. You can of course add more objects in here, etc. The next thing would be, what if I would like to actually move the character instead of the background? So I would like the character, for instance, to exit the scene when it walks, etc. So we can do that in a similar way that we did with the background. So I have another scene in here, scene 02. It's exactly the same. The only difference is that we still have the character in here in the center position, as you can see. So to move that character, what we need to do is, instead of animating the whole scene, we're going to animate that tiger instead. So we'll go where it starts, hit P on our keyboard where we have the tiger animation selected, click the stopwatch, and as it moves in here, wait till where it ends, and we're going to move it like that. And now let's go to where it starts running, and it starts right over there. Put another keyframe like that, and then wait till it ends, and move it to the left in this case. Perfect. And now we can see how that looks. And perfect, looks quite nice. So the only thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to actually smoothen a bit these by selecting them and hit F9. And if I play it now, you can see how you can animate that character right inside of the scene, like that. Very, very nice. So one last thing is how we can actually, if let's say we would like the character to face the other direction, and to do that it's quite simple as well. So I'm going to import a new tiger animation just for illustration purposes. So import a new tiger animation in here. So now we have two tigers. Let's decrease its size like there, like that. You can place it like more in the foreground, and you can even position it in a different time in here. So if I would like to have it face the other direction, all I need to do is simply, like we did with the tree, simply untie these, hold these constraint proportions in here while we are in scale. So press S for scale, and then simply pick the X value and put it in the negative, like that. And now as you can see, it is facing the other direction, as you can see. And then you can do the animation like we did before with this tiger, so we can make it move to this direction, etc.